and I heard a screeching.
Man, good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, I've got a little something I needed to finish out this evening, so I figured I would just I'll bring this up, send you guys over to another chat or another stream after this one ended out. But I knew that I had to get this thing done. So, that's how I'm rolling tonight. Just getting this damn print done. And the good part is you don't have to sit here throughout the whole thing and figure out what exactly is being printed because I started this print earlier on and I just had to finish it out. And I figured I would catch up with you, the chat, and just hang out for a bit. And I pre-recorded it so that way you guys be able to see the whole thing without having to see the whole thing, without having to sit through it and sort of stress out about it. And there you go. I sped it up for you so you wouldn't have to be crazed out by it. You get to watch the stream and I can chat with you guys. And you get to see how long this actually takes. So this is about, oh shoot, 5 hours of print that's been condensed down to just a really short stream that should last only about 30 minutes. And then I'll kick you guys over to another stream that should be firing up about the time that I'm finishing up. But I'm doing this because, well, this right here was the print that I started out with, getting my 500 subs, getting monetized on the YouTube. And it's my appreciation to you guys for all that you've done, um, getting me to this point, and how grateful I actually am for every single one of you that subbed in, come by, hung out, given some enjoyment to the weird YouTube space that we exist in. And hey, Farrell, how you doing? And this is just a chill stream. Catch up with chat. Know that you guys are are thoroughly enjoyed. I had a blast last night. Sorry if the stream went a little bit long. Might have gotten a little bit long winded, but I think we had a good time. We had some great folks show up. Had Nick Starro show up. We had MLS show up. Farrell. We had Jessica Reloaded, of course, was co-hosting it. That's awesome. I am too. I actually really appreciate every single one of you folks that have come out and supported me and been here for this. I mean, it's been a wild ride getting here, and I just want to keep, you know, putting out content. But I felt that I had to complete this stream, and I've been waiting to finish it out because the print is done. But I thought you would get to see, how entertaining this was for me to see you guys interact with the stream, um, and throw in your chats and play the games and getting me the watch hours that were so desperately needed. Um, and the support that you've shown throughout, the past almost a year. I mean, we haven't hit the year yet, but we're getting close to a year of me streaming these weird headspaces, I guess is the best description. But had a great time with Farrell last night. She created the poop overlay, which was very helpful, which will probably be very helpful whenever we complete that stream. Um tonight what I'll be doing is I'll be probably shifting you guys over to another stream that's happening, but only once they're up and running. You guys can go in there and give them a holler and raid them. I'm still getting used to being able to do that because I used to not have that ability. You don't have that whenever you're not monetized. They don't really pay too much attention. Mars Turf. See, I'm watching a Weimaraner this next week or so, and he is a show dog. Doesn't have the pretty blue eyes like yours does, but he's a big one. And so I'd give him regular walks, and it's uh it's pretty cool that um he's getting old and doesn't really move as well as he used to, but he's a pretty good dog. Every time I see that, I think of the show dog that I have. Sea Swell, good to see you. Really, you guys have actually been part of the crew that's come in and given given me time and energy, and it's been fun. So I figured, why not do a stream for you guys where you can sit there and you know chat at me in the chat, make up crap if you want to, and just have a good time. um jamie Jamie and Baker are two of the most awesome people that you could ever possibly meet, and they're just so much fun. If you ever get a chance to talk to them outside of this, it's outside of the YouTube space where you're just chatting like in back rooms and stuff, and you get to know them, and you realize that they're they're just like the kind of people you would that that you meet doing what they're doing, and they're just really good people, and that's why we do this. Is we get to meet all the really like true people out there that they're just loving what they do and having a good time and going through life. It's a wonderful thing. Stray, good to see you. I love this. The cat is just looking all twisted up. It's so funny. Aw, yeah. I think that's it's pretty awesome. Yes. Gotta love the Jamie. Well, I try to be. I can be a bit of a pain in the ass. I didn't want to do a super long stream tonight. I wanted to have one that was saying thanks to you guys for, being there, getting me the subs, and, just hanging out and being part of this weird community that we have here. Um, like everybody's just so cool. you know, you run into your butt heads throughout this stuff, but um, you know, the people that you surround yourself with really makes it so worth it. The 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 time that you spend in in the YouTube. I'm sure that we could all spend doing something else, but we we get in those like these deep conversations that, on the face of it doesn't seem like it would be, a deep conversation until you get another perspective. And, we don't always have to agree on everything. Um, and that's the beauty of it. We don't always agree on everything, but you hear that perspective and you're open to what somebody else is saying, or something that they saw, their life experience, and you realize that, their perspective is sometimes a little bit more informed than your idea of what you thought it would be. So it's really cool. Um, we've got we've got some people that go through rough times in the YouTube space, that, because, well, that's life, and it really sucks when you hear somebody is hurting in some way, or their family is hurting. Um, yes, the print is going super fast because it was pre-recorded. I didn't think you guys would want to be put up with the with the what would it be? It would be about a 5-hour print. So I've condensed it down to somewhere around 31 minutes. I think that's about how long the print is. And then I have to assemble it whenever it's done. Um, this this print here will end up going into a, a random place. That's sort of the idea I had to do with this print, was put it in a completely random place, so somebody would have to figure out the puzzle, and then inside there would be a gift. Um, and that's what I decided to put together. So it is already been, like I said, pre-recorded, but I had I had to finish out the print. And I didn't want to set up another 5-hour print stream, um, just because time wasn't going to allow me to monitor the print. It actually, because whenever I started recording, it was about 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and it finished sometime in the middle of the night, and I didn't didn't get back to my computer until about 9 o'clock in the morning. So I cut the print portion of it off, so it didn't have the whole 9 hours, and my stream would have been going for hours and hours and hours, and that wouldn't have been, well, I guess it would have been fun. You guys could have just sit there and played games, but, you know, I wanted to have it go a little bit different than that. And I thought this would be a way to, show a little bit of thanks to you guys. Supersonic 3D printing. Yes, the print is a maze. That's what it is. I love it. It's like rocks people do. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, salty dog. Good to see you. Yeah, we get all the pup people in here. Printing lights. David. Well, and that's the beauty of it tonight. Because I've got to set aside some time to get David's stuff taken care of, which it means I have to put together the print head, and I've got all the parts for it. I've been so busy with work and with streaming and all life that I haven't been able to get together the parts to put together the multicolor print. Once I've got that put together, and I'll probably be working on that tonight. Don't think that I'll stream that because I may have to print some extra parts out. And some of them just take like 30 minutes to print out or some weird stuff like that. And once I get all of the parts put together, get it all assembled, um, then it's off to doing some really cool multicolor prints, um, with for David. I've got one that I want to do for Valhalla, and there's a couple other people that I wanted to send some prints out to. Um, just and I'll stream the prints. I can always do them as a faster print like this. Um, where especially if they're going to be a multi-day print, it's easier for me to record the whole thing and then just come back and hang out with you guys like this so you can see it all come together, and comes together pretty quick. Oh, and of course, where did Shizzy touch you? Yeah, that's what I named the printer just for the hell of it, because, well, I'm weird like that. Swinging through like Tarzan to drop a coconut on the like button. That's right. Hit the like button while you're here, and give it a thumbs up, and be be gracious with those. Try to do that for everybody that you follow, and you go and check out their streams and do stuff. As your, I mean, if you don't like it, then I guess you don't want to hit the thumbs up. But if you like what you're seeing, it really helps out their stream, and give shout outs in the um in the chat. Those also really help towards the algorithm, and people see it. That you get that little bit of screen time where you'll find out there's a lot of people here that are very welcoming to you. He touched me in my heart. Actually, you're hilarious. Oh, and last night I probably was really drunk. Um, it was a long stream with Jess, and all the fine folks that came in and spent their Sunday or Friday night over with us. And of course, tomorrow is going to be a really busy day for me. Um, One, I'm finishing out a coffee table. That one's been a bear to get done. The wife has been doing the tiling for the inlay that's going on it. So the inlay is this green tile, and I guess she has some sort of gold colored grout that she did that she wanted to do on there, and she's never grouted in anything before, so she wanted some help, and I got that set up for her, and I've cut all the major parts for the table, and that's what I'll be finishing up tomorrow. And then I'll have a stream if everything works out right. I'll be doing a stream with Jessica in the afternoon, and I'll put that up tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I'll set that up. Do a stream with her tomorrow to finish out the day one of the Johnny Depp trial, which will be awesome. And then there will be Sunday night with Diva, and I'm looking, but not too many people have been hitting that form, so we'll just have to play it by ear in the stream, and maybe it'll just be people putting stuff in live. We'll see. But we're doing that one Sunday, I think around 7. So it'll be a stray, have a drink, kick back, relax. Seriously. Have a drink, kick back. It's chill. Chill tonight. We're not going to do anything that's untoward, and I'll be tossing you guys over to another stream after this one is done, and I'll just have a direct link going over there. Um I've built one of these before, which is a pretty cool print. It's something I've done in different colors. This is the first time I've done it in a multicolor um filament. So as you see, it's got this blue color at the bottom, and as it gets closer to the top, it turns into a purple. And at the very top of it, it almost goes back into this blue color. So it's pretty neat, just doing the fun stuff. Hey, Alan, good to see you, brother. You can't spell. That's okay. I can't spell. Well, thank you, T3. I appreciate it. And if you guys haven't checked out T3, she's got some pretty good stuff going on. I haven't been able to catch all of it. Um, yeah, grab a drink, kick back. This is a chill night tonight, and you know, hit the like, hit the thumbs up. You know that just helps out with the algorithm. Um, and I may invite a couple of people on, and they're always welcome to come on if they want to. I don't really require that. I'm just like I said, being chill, being chill as always, and it's concert sure. Oh, that's very cool. Um, it's yeah, Jamie want to absorb your essence. Well, who doesn't? Jamie's like pretty awesome. Tickle Shizzy's special button. That's right. That's right. Always tickle the special button. That's Traces. I'm all over that like button. That's right. Get all on top of it. Just ride it like a wild pony. That's no, it's been good. And like I said, I wanted to do this just because it's a finishing out the print that I started for my 500 sub, getting those boosted up to that point. I thought it would be fun, chill, and you know, it's a thank you to you guys. Sticky. It's only sticky after you touch it. That's all. You know, before that, it's something about the oils from your hands or something that gets on there. Just ruins the button, gets it all sticky. I don't know why. uh no, it's I don't know. I'm just enjoying you guys. So I'm here for you guys. You want to watch? Well, damn. Damn girl. What's up with that? Wants to watch the sticky button. All right, I got it. I see how you are. Man. So you can watch C SWAT, but don't tell anyone. You usually have to pay to watch. Yep, that's usually how it works. Jimmy's like, it's all yours. No, this, like I said, this won't be a super long stream. It'll be short, it'll be sweet. It'll be like the third time. Expert exactly. Thank you, Farrell. I appreciate it. No need for that. No need for that. No need for the dirtiness there. How about the Buckeyes? I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Don't make the expert sad. He hides behind those shades. It's all tears. It's don't make the expert sad. Not at all. Not at all. No, there's I don't know. Like I said, it's been a good week. Oh, Michigan versus Michigan State is on, so you're amped up. Well, you get all amped up over the ball game. It'll be good. I'm sure that sure that it will be a good one. Oh, that's right. That is tonight. Elsie's Ladies Night is tonight. So if you're not going over there, well, what's wrong with you? Because that's the that's the place to meet all the ladies except for a few that are not going to be there. A few of those ladies that are not going to be there, they're going to be is where I'm going to be redirecting you guys to. So those ladies that actually are, wanting to have their own little group together. Yeah. You'll find out at the end of this stream where I send you guys. I think I think you'll enjoy it. If you don't, then well, you can go watch the craziness that happens over on over over on LC's because it gets wild over there on ladies' night. Ooh. Sometimes it gets a little too wild over there. Ask the expert, he's been over there. Ladies just want to eat him up. Speaking of, the ladies that like to, eat you up. Well, got this one.
Vykouřila bys mi ho?
Vykouřit? No, to radši asi ne.
Třeba rukou bys mi to neudělala?
Jak jako rukou?
No, vem si, že je to třeba, já nevím, lahev od kečupu a ty se snažíš ten zbytek dostat ven.
Kečup?
No.
No, OK.
So wrong.
Hey, Shelly.
That's
How
so
you doing?
wrong. I disavow. I would never treat my favorite thing in the world like that. Ever, ever, ever. God.
Oh, if that was her first time.
I don't care. No.
She didn't
Be
know.
nice.
She
You
didn't know.
pet the puppy. You don't hit it. Like
She didn't know any better. You said treat it like a
the
bottle of
deal.
ketchup.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, okay, I'll treat it like a bottle
Aw.
of ketchup.
I felt that for him. I was like, oh, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh no, girl, what'd you do?
Wait,
What's
she
up,
doesn't
shiz?
know. What do you do?
Obviously, jeez.
Oh my
That this
God. How have I
generation
been-
doesn't know what it is to smack the bottom of a ketchup bottle anyway.
Well, and you're not
They will have
supposed to
everything
smack the
squeezable.
bottom of the ketchup bottle. I keep telling people that. Everybody thought that's how you get the ketchup out. It's like, no,
Well, that's how you get it to spurt.
No, well, it's how you get to make a mess.
Yeah. Huh? Maybe that's where they made that connection.
There you go.
There you go. There
She
you
made
go.
sense out of that. That's for damn sure.
That's
She
just
grabbed a
cruel.
hold of. She grabbed a hold of it and just like,
Bang.
man,
Yep. That was cruel and unusual punishment. No, I disavow. I disavow. People don't break your toys. They might not make them anymore. Okay. It's just, what is it that you're making? I missed this 3D. I don't know. I never got notifications for these, I don't think.
Well,
is
this was what I started on the print stream after YouTube did some little bit of screwery where I was getting monetized. I had applied for it, and then they kicked like 20 subs or 69 subs, something like that.
Oh my
overnight.
God.
Oh yeah, they were just
Why?
like gone. I don't know. It could have been because I got a bunch of subs. I was on LCs and got all these subs. Like,
Oh yeah,
in
I lost
short
everyone
order.
I got on his everyone. Yeah.
well, it got worse because then I
Oh
got
no.
I got back up to like 520
Mhm,
like the next day,
mhm.
and I got up to 520 and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a print stream and just so they see that I'm actually streaming, so maybe they'll
Yeah.
keep the subs on there. And then it dropped down to like 470 again. And
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
And I was like, son of a buck. And then it stopped like doing the monetization. But it
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
allow, because whenever it kicked me off of, whenever it kicked me back out of it, I had to reapply for it again. So I reapplied and I got the subs back up, and I got the subs back up, reapplied for it. And then whenever, because I was live streaming, it kicked it down. But then throughout the day, there was a bunch of people that came in. Mighty Meat came in, Expert,
Hmm.
all these folks came in and started like pumping out the information on the channel. And whenever they did that, the subs got back up to the appropriate amount, and by the end of the day, I'd gotten the full amount of subs, and I was monetized. But I was doing this print stream in the middle of it, and because it was hitting that point where you have too many hours and it won't keep the recording or whatever, and you have to clip and edit it. What I did was I ended the stream, and I told everybody I was going to complete the 3D print stream. But what I did was got to celebrate Shizzy like 4 times. That's about right. Yeah, it was weird.
Aw.
So what I did was, as I completed the print, I recorded it in StreamYard. I just set my camera up and let it record, and I went to bed. Because I didn't want to stream it because I knew it was going to be done before I would be back up. So I let it finish recording, and then I went to sleep and edited it out and sped the whole thing up so people wouldn't have to sit here for the full like 5 hours that was left or something like that. And that's what this is.
I like it sped up. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's very gratifying.
it is.
It really is.
You're like, wow, it actually is moving right along. Like, if
Because
it
you
would,
could really see the progression when it's
yes.
sped up. It's not so like it's noticeable. It's nice. I like it.
Well, and this particular one I've printed before. I did it in I think a red, and it's a really big maze, but each one of them insert inside of one another, and it's pretty easy to put together, but taking it apart is a different story.
These are nesting?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Oh,
nest on
I
one
never
another.
would have guessed that.
But yeah, it's a
Very
maze too.
cool.
So like this 3D print maze. And I've got it done, but I'm waiting until this gets completed, the print gets completed, and then I'll assemble it all together right here so you guys can actually see what it looks like to be all assembled.
Well, the funny
And
part
then
is like this, it looks like Star Wars with the writing. It looks like,
oh,
like a star. It does. It looks like Star Wars columns with like the story written in like Star Wars language.
oh, that's
It does.
hilarious. That would be cool. That would be
Right?
cool.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
it was. I was like, what is he making? See, so it's good. You intrigue.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, and it's pretty neat. I've done one of these before. My plan is take this particular print, and I'm going to put my YouTube channel in there and just leave it in some random place.
Nice. That's a
Just
really
like,
good idea. Yeah.
yeah. And somebody will come across it and be like, what the hell is this colorful thing there? And they'll start
That's
fooling
really
with
good
it.
marketing. Yep.
And once they get it open, they'll see that it goes to my channel. And thanks y'all for getting me monetized.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, kisses.
Yeah. I put
I'm
this,
proud of you.
like I
You
s-
made it. It's
well,
fantastic.
like I said, I put this together for
Mhm.
that. And there it is. There is the columns. Give me just a second, and I will actually pull those
The
things
columns
off
of
so you
truth and justice in the American way.
you get to see what they actually look like. which is
You
pretty
get to see
cool.
they actually exist. Like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Big hands. Big hands.
Yeah, big hands.
Like, wow, those are big hands.
And we can just remove that one right there, and we will. There we go. So it starts out with the smallest one here. And
Oh,
then
so cute.
so you put these in here like this, and then it all goes together. And it's almost as
Like a
difficult to put
puzzle
together.
piece. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So each one of them like go in a certain way,
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
and they're really difficult if you've never done one of these before. So
Mhm.
because whenever they go in, there's only one way that they can go in, and you can see how the puzzle goes together, but you can't see how it comes apart. So as you're pulling it apart,
Oh,
and then the other one goes over the top of it and does the same thing. So let me look and see.
that is very cool, Shiz. What the hell made you want to do that? Did somebody suggest it or?
I don't remember. I saw it somewhere, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I would like to do one like that at another junction in time." And I saw it. I was like, "Man, this is neat." Oh, there it goes. That one there. Let's see. One, and then they lock into place, which is really cool.
And it's not something you see every day. It's very unique.
Yes. Well, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, is because it is something that's completely unique to this channel, and everybody's been like so supportive.
Oh, I love the
wanted to-
3D stuff that you do.
Well, some of it doesn't turn out really good. Some of it turns out awesome. There we go. First one's put together. See?
Look at that.
So then the next one goes over the top of that. And it's just a matter of, because you can see where the puzzle goes. And once you know that it goes a certain way, then you go that way. Nope, not that one. That one. Where is it? I'm looking for the. Oh, there it is. Back. Oh, nope. Why are you going there? There we go. Yeah. It's a little bit of a pain.
I just saw your subtitle. Damn it, Chizzy.
What?
Growing larger, longer. Nice.
Yeah. You like that? Well, I am.
Meanwhile, I'm all like Saturdays for sleeping. I slept the whole day.
You wuss.
I haven't slept all week. I've been sleeping 2 hours at a time every day. And it's like, no, it caught up with me. You hear my voice. My voice is shot.
Yeah. Well, and that's how I was not too long ago. I was, let's see, get out of my head. Full screen it, Shizzy. Oh, jeez, man. I ain't gonna full screen that. That'd just get me in trouble. Ask T3, she knows. She's like, oh yeah, he'll get in trouble for that. We've seen people get removed for a hell of a lot less than
a lot less. Yep. Especially lately. God, you step 1 inch out of the way, they're like, no, take it down. Take it down.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's weird and crazy. So how things been going for you? I see your channel is just like hopping all the damn time, girl.
Well, I try to keep a schedule that's not going to kill me. So I do the morning show 3 days a week. It's anywhere from 2 hours to 6 hours, depending on what we're talking about and how engaged everybody is. And then I do a show every day with Gary Lamb on his channel at 12 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, nice.
It's called Lunch Bites. And it's just taking whatever topic he's going to throw at me and just giving my opinion on it, because he wants to take big topics and make them smaller so that they're not so overwhelming. They're not so, life-changing. Like, you don't have to be afraid.
Right.
Alan said, I'm not smoking the proper weed. I haven't been smoking weed like much at all. I do like 2-3 tokes at night just to like take me down enough to go to bed. because I want my head to be clearer than it was. I'm off all my meds and the weed and
know.
everything else. So it's just me. So now I'm just trying to, remember who I am. So it's like I have to regulate. Self-regulation without pills is hard. So it's like I got to work on it.
Well,
But I'm
and I
doing
will
good.
say that I've been pretty impressed with the progress that you've made, Shell. I mean,
Thank you.
that's a lot to go. Yep, I'm laying off the meds. I'm kicking it a different way, and
Hmm.
that's been, I think one of the things that you really needed to do,
Yep.
to
The
get
meds had
yourself
their time.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done impressive work on yourself. And that's something
Thank
that,
you, Shizzy. That means a lot to me.
oh,
It
no, I
does.
mean, there's a lot of people that they, they want to be difficult pains in the asses. And I'm watching, I'm doing this as I'm talking to you.
Careful. Don't
Yeah.
break anything.
No, I won't break it. There it is. There. Oh,
That's the worst part of getting a new toy when you're like, if this will just, and you hear that click and you're like, damn it, I broke it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to break it.
And I
I'm just,
broke it.
I'm just looking at where it needs to go. Did I miss? Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's one of the things that
is.
aggravates me
Yeah.
about the way they build things now.
Second one's done.
Beautiful. They're like, oh, it's durable. This is steel and that is steel. Yeah, all of that is steel and titanium. What'd you make the screws out of? Not titanium. He
Mhm.
really did. So when it falls apart, that's where it's going to fall apart. So great. I have unbreakable things that I can't put together because the thing broke. So
Yeah.
build smarter.
Yeah. Everything broke around it. Yeah, everything was fine until it broke around it. Damn it.
Well, that was my daughter's first wheelchair. It was like a $3,000 wheelchair. They're like, it's indestructible. Da, 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 da. And the plastic around the front wheel, the spokes, it was just cheap plastic. Everything else was like titanium and everything else, but it was just cheap plastic. So of course, somebody dropped her down a curb and it cracked and broke. And so she couldn't use the wheelchair. And I was like, what was the point? I called them and they were like, we don't have that part. Wait, what? Well, we have to order it special. No, stop. It's a wheelchair. This is not something she could wait 6 weeks to use. Like either you're going to send me a new one or you're going to come fix it or I'm going to have a heart attack. Like that. You're going to hear me have a heart attack on the phone. And it was just, well, we need certain screws. It's your company. Do you not have additional supplies? I don't get it.
Why would we do that? That would require like some modicum. I don't want to say it.
A modicum of sense.
Yes, thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
I am so bad with
filling in the blanks is what I do, sometimes to my detriment.
So bad, Shell.
To my detriment. I'm like, I think I know what he means. I think I know what she's saying. And it's like, no, I was off.
No, you're pretty spot on. You knew what I was saying. I didn't know what I was saying, but you knew what I was saying.
I knew what you meant, Shiz. But yeah, that used to drive me crazy.
All together now.
Look at that.
Boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, and you were nice and distracted, but focused. That would be really good for somebody with like focus issues.
It could be. It could also drive them nuts.
Well, I mean, that's everything.
Well,
but I mean, I think somebody who has a hard time maybe talking because they're so nervous or anxiety ridden being on stream, that might help somebody like that. It takes them out of their head a little bit.
Valhalla, what's up, brother? Just good with his hands. Yeah, I am.
I read that on some wall somewhere. I did. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the last time I went
sure
to Georgia.
I'm sure somebody out there was like, "Yeah, Shiz is good with his hands."
Well, honey, you were a mechanic, so I automatically assume in one way you were at least good with your hands.
Well, yeah, I mean, My wife and I were talking about that today. She was like, I can't believe you worked at places that that wouldn't pay you worth a damn. I was like, well, that's how it goes whenever you're, you know, whenever you're an old broke mechanic, they're not going to pay
Mhm.
you what you're worth. They're gonna
They
they're
don't
gonna give
have
you
it
the runaround.
usually.
Well,
A lot of the money just goes straight to dealerships and stuff now. Mom and pop don't have a fighting chance.
they actually have a really good fighting chance. That's the
You think so?
yeah.
Talk
Mom
me
and
talk
pop.
me through it.
Okay, so mom and pop do an excellent job. They've been putting these things together forever.
Mhm.
They've got a steady base of people, and they're it's sort of like YouTube. Think about this. If you put out a good YouTube video and people are relying on the kind of content that you're putting up, they say, wow, I really like this person's content. It's pretty solid. It gives me entertainment. It is, this is my jam.
Mhm.
They'll come back again and again and again because they're there to enjoy you. They
Hmm.
come for you. They come for that group, that person, the community that you're involved in.
Mhm.
They they don't come to get things, you know, perfect. It's like,
Okay.
they want
They're
the
there for
job
the
done.
uniqueness, you're saying?
Part of it, yeah.
The
Uh,
uniqueness of that experience.
the uniqueness of that experience, the uniqueness of that particular person. It might if they yeah, they might not get their car back the same day. But they also don't one, they're not going to pay the dealership prices, which can be,
Mm,
you know,
ridiculous.
ridiculously expensive.
Mhm.
Um, but they're just like, but it's going to be done. It's going to be done right. And
Mhm.
if it's not, they're gonna make it right. A dealership, you take it in there, and dealership just is like, well, we thought that's what it was. So
I know. There is a
I don't.
coldness there.
Yeah, there is a bit of coldness. I mean, and
Mhm.
that was one of the hard parts of working in a dealership was, I'm used to whenever I say I'm going to do something, I get it done and do it right.
Mhm.
And dealerships, they don't really promote that.
They sure
They
don't reward it.
no, no, it's like the wife took her car into the dealership and they replaced a wheel speed sensor. They wanted to replace both of them for about $400 per side, somewhere
Jesus.
around in there. Yeah. She she replaced the one, and I told her, I was like, if they're gonna replace one, how much is it? She told me. I was like, yeah, don't just do the one, and we'll see if that takes care of it. It didn't, of course.
Of course not.
And
Built that way.
so I ordered a new wheel speed sensor for what, $8-9, something like that, on Amazon.
Mhm.
Got it here, what, this afternoon? Yeah, it was this afternoon, about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I had it installed and hooked it up, took it for a drive, and the ABS light went off. Because on Volkswagen, it controls the air pressure sensor. It's all integral to this. It'll set off the air, the little thing that shows a flat tire on there.
Yeah.
It'll set that off. It'll set off ABS lights and all this other crap. And so I replaced it for $6.
And everything works fine now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
But the bad part about it is with Volkswagen, I don't have any tools that can do the scans or read the codes off of Volkswagens because they're so
Mhm.
screwy. If it was a BMW, I could do it. Or any American car, Toyotas, Hondas, any of those, I can pull those codes and figure out what the problem is. But because she decided she wanted a Volkswagen, then I can't pull codes on it. I have tools to pull codes. I just can't pull it on that.
I wanted to buy a Jetta when I first got my license. My grandfather was like, no.
No.
He was like, absolutely not. I was like, why? He was like, no. It's problems. As soon as you drive it off the lot, you're going to have problems. No. He's like, and I
Yeah.
can't fix it. He's like, I can't do it on that car.
I
was
mean,
like,
you
okay.
can. You
He
can.
was
but
too old
you-
at that point. It was like, no. He was like, I need something I know. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Like I said, you can. The only problem is why do you want to?
Mm.
That's
It was like,
That's
why
really
make
what it
life
boils
more
down to.
difficult?
well, and most Volkswagens, especially the older ones, are just nothing but electrical problems.
Yeah.
Most of them
Mhm.
are just nothing but electrical problems.
Yep. That's when he decided to retire. He was like, everything's turning computerized. I'm not learning a whole new thing. Like, you give me any car, I could fix it just listening to the noise it makes. But this, no. It's like, this is a money making thing. This is a domino thing. If one thing goes off, it goes right down the line. I'm not screwing people over like this. I'm not taking the time to learn it. I'm just not. It seemed very
Sure.
dishonest to him compared to the
Yeah.
way things were. You know,
See if it's a 30-second night.
it's 30.
Oh-
Ooh, broken
Oh my
baker.
gosh.
Are you related to my ex? Jeez. Like,
I showed my wife the video this morning with Baker and Mo and Sal.
mhm.
Who else was on there? Jamie was on there. God, I'm sitting there blanking. Like I know who all was on there. I showed that to my wife, and she just about fell out of her chair laughing. Baker almost spit his coffee out this morning.
Why? What happened? I missed it.
Oh my God, you hadn't seen it?
No, I just woke up at 4:30. What?
Sweetheart. Sweetheart. Like,
You could always snipe it.
I'm totally sniping it because it is goddamn hilarious.
Come on. T3, that hurt. I'm sorry, honey. We kissed a boo boo. Mwah, mwah. Are you better?
It made my wife lose her shit this morning.
Hand job.
Oh, it's good. Give me a second. It was more than just that, though. It was more than just that.
Oh my.
Yep. I got to do it.
Well, now
It's-
there's been such a buildup. Oy.
Mhm. So yeah, this is what Baker does on his Saturday mornings. That was about the funniest on the two. Oh my God, yes. Let's see.
It's they never look until you're on your third, is what I've
No.
heard.
No, but it's just
But I may give myself just a little bit of it.
Hold on.
she said no, but I never did. The woman I was taking care of had so much Visine in the house.
Dog with
No,
their mouth.
it
Get
wasn't
that out of your dog
Here
with
it
their
was.
mouth. Get that.
Yes. And
All right. So pay real close attention because this is good. She doesn't know her mic is still on.
claimed that she must have been drugged. When asked about it by the police, she said, no, but I never did that. But there's a record of you going to the hospital, and your boyfriend said that you told him that you got drugged. Nope. Then on the next interview, she said, well, I might have been drugged a little bit. And in the third,
Little bit.
she said, well, I because the vodka, I won't taste of something.
Play tug of war with the dog with their mouth. Get that out of your mouth.
What?
Yes.
I miss streaming with Mo.
He is holding the rope in his mouth, and the dog has the other end.
Oh no.
Yes. And I was watching this morning and I'm like, oh my God. And I showed this to my wife and she was just like, oh my God.
Oh God, I feel for her too, because yeah. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
crap, I wasn't muted. Damn it. Hope nobody clipped that. Damn it. Like, moving on.
Sorry, I thought I muted myself.
Oh,
I'm glad you didn't because I'm clipping that.
see? Oh
Yes.
no, I'm crying.
This is the kind of stuff you get on Saturdays with Broken Baker and his angels.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Dolly is one of his angels. How very open-minded of him.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be? I've been on with Broken Baker. His Saturdays are awesome.
Oh, I'm an angel too. Lucifer.
I hear him going at it.
Well, now he's using his hands.
Okay.
Get
Oh God.
Good. Teeth are not toys.
Well, I mean, does he have any loose teeth? Maybe that'll help him out.
no, we just spent, $1 bajillion to keep his teeth in his mouth. So, play with the dog with the rope toy in your mouth so you can both be puppies.
Oh my God.
Between
Yes.
this and hand jobs, I swear to God.
Oh my
This is
God.
gonna make me nuts.
What does hand jobs come into play?
Oh
You
God,
didn't
she
hear
doesn't.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Yes.
No. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Oh yeah. It gets worse. Look at Baker's face.
I'm crying.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah.
It gets better.
Okay, come on, before I can't breathe. It hurts.
The
Know the
story, Jamie.
Oh my
So
God. What
my
is that?
oldest daughter is getting she'll be a senior next year, and my youngest two boys are like, so college is more school. That is so stupid. I don't want to go to more school. And I said, well, so we were talking and I said, well, there's a bunch of trade schools. You can work with your hands, doing all sorts of different other stuff. And
No.
that was, I think, Monday or Tuesday night. And I'm driving them to school the next day and I'm not really listening to what's going on in the back of the car. But all of a sudden, I am just hearing this conversation like, oh my God, we're going to do so many hand jobs when we get out of school.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Keep going.
Conversation like, oh my God, we're going to do so many hand jobs when we get out of school. Hand jobs are awesome. Why does anyone? College is stupid.
Fucking. I'm sorry, but Baker. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. I can't hear you, Shiz, if you're saying anything. Oh my God.
I was like, that is the best.
Oh, that one. His face.
It's so awesome. Baker aerates his nose with beverage. Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
Facial expressions, yes.
Oh,
But yes,
I'm laughing so hard. I'm sweating. Oh my God.
It gets better. Yes.
Like, oh my God, we're going to do so many hand jobs when we get out of school. Hand jobs are awesome. Why does anyone? College is stupid. Let's do hand jobs. Why doesn't everyone do hand jobs? I'm going to tell my teacher we're doing hand jobs.
Oh my God.
And I have to almost effing pull over because I am like, this is a church school. We cannot say
Oh
that.
my God.
And I'm like,
They wouldn't
Mary,
welcome it in public school either,
I
huh?
try to do good things. God, I am trying to tell my children to do trade school.
Oh,
And
well, you
I
said
try to
learn
tell
a
the
skill.
boys, you can't say that. It's work with your hands. And my youngest is like, yeah, but hand jobs is funnier. Or yeah, they're
It's
hand
easier.
jobs.
Is it?
Yeah, you work with your hands. They're hand jobs. And I was like, hand jobs are fun. I love hand jobs. I was like, stop saying that. You can't say
Oh
that
my
to your
God.
teachers. You will not say that. I and ask Mr. Mo why you can't say that.
Did he? Or ask him?
No,
Oh.
no. I threatened them like upon pain of never getting their iPads back ever if they said that at school.
Oh my God.
I was done. I was like, they're getting kicked out of the school. I'm gonna have to homeschool. I give up. I give up. I can't. But yeah, it was like, why do people go to college? This is so dumb. They should work with their hands, basically. Yeah, hand jobs
Oh,
are
God.
basically this entire conversation. And I'm just like, Lord, I'm done. I try to be good. I don't even know what's going on. And part of me is like, this is freaking hilarious. I
course.
can't laugh.
Can't
So
encourage them.
Always
yeah, the
laugh.
12-year-old me
Always.
is over here giggling hysterically in my mind. And the parent me is like, oh my God, CPS is gonna get my effing door
Oh my
again.
God. Yes.
That right there, I showed to my wife. And she lost.
It's funny because it's true.
And that right there, everyone, is why you should be watching Stabby Day. A wild Mo is the best Mo. On Saturday mornings, 9 o'clock Eastern time, is whenever Baker does this. And it's his wind down. It's his wind down from a hectic week. And it is so much fun because there's none of the bullshit going on. It's just them.
Oh, I need a
hanging out
cigarette now.
and having a
I'm spent.
spend after that.
That hand job did me in.
Oh God.
Oh, that's a t-shirt. Screw college. Hand jobs in. What the hell was that? Was she over a shredder? Because I mean, there are
She's
easier
over a
ways to do
printer.
that, girl.
It's over a printer,
Ah,
a
I
copier.
thought she needed a trim and she was over a shredder. Like, hey, that's dangerous, girl. Don't do that.
Oh yeah. See, Shelly, she already had a little visit because her school said the boy she was making sexy mood content on the internet. Her boy thought that was saying that she was making YouTube videos. Told him about making YouTube videos.
Uh-huh. Would they think it was OnlyFans?
They thought she was doing like some porn stuff or something.
Oh no.
Or doing nudes.
People need to mind their business.
Well, whenever a child says that, you're just like, holy crap.
Yeah, but don't you do your research first? Go look it up.
Well, the kid doesn't know.
No, but the teacher should, before they go and contact CPS. I hate CPS. They're the
They
worst.
probably didn't. They probably just said something to the school, and then the school contacted CPS. And
Poor
you've seen
thing.
Mo's content. Mo is like, really? No, I doubt it. You're welcome to see what I've been working on. This is definitely not me being nude. Like, piss off.
Surprisingly, my jaw hurts. I didn't know that could happen anymore. Oh, that was a good laugh. Thanks, Shiz.
It's a good
That
way
was
to-
an amazing laugh. I needed that so much today. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. Heck no, they don't. They said she locked her kids in the basement to do OnlyFans. At least she's not called Feral Housewife. That might really set them off. Telling you, Feral, if she had a name like yours and was Feral Housewife, oh my God, they would probably just like, oh, she tortures her kids too. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, hilarious.
Yes.
I gotta check her out more because she seems like my type of person.
Well, she just hit her 500 subs. She needs to get, I think it's another 20 or something like that, just to even it out.
If
So,
you
I
could
mean,
DM me her link, I'll sub up to her.
Oh, damn right. I think we can.
I'll
we
sub
can
to her,
probably pull that up.
and maybe those other accounts I got. I don't know. The alleged accounts.
Well, you have to be really super careful with those, because what'll happen is it will get like I think that'll show up from the same IP, and so
They're on different devices and everything too, though. So I also make
it
my
doesn't
kids
matter. It'll
do it.
still show up from the same. It'll show up from the same base IP.
Mhm.
You know, you're like if you have 20 different people on the same IP address in your home, it'll show up as one IP address, and I think they just narrow it down to one IP address.
We only
because
have the
YouTube
two,
has that
so
ability. Yeah,
that's all right. You send it to me, I'll send it to my mother. She'd love her.
Oh God, yeah. That's
You can imagine if those two hooked up.
oh yeah.
They can call it lost in the translation. That would be terrible.
I'll pull it up and let's see. Mo, it's just Mo.
Thank you, Rabbit.
Thank you, Rabbit. I appreciate
Rabbit's
that.
always on top of everything. I love her.
Yeah. Baker's next video is gonna have 1,000 views, 10,000 views. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
There you go.
Wouldn't be
It
surprised.
says now she's got 500 subscribers.
Yeah. She
Now she's got
needs to,
501. Yay, I made it
she-
501.
yeah, we should get her up to like 520. She gets her sub count up to 520. What'll happen is though it'll kick it down and it'll pick back up, and just as people come dropping out. Yeah, I've got it
Yep.
up there in the thing.
Well-
But yeah, it's gotta be, yeah, and I'll pin it up there.
What I've
for-
noticed with
for a bit.
YouTube is I'll get 7 subscribers at a time, right? And I'll have them for one day. And then they
Yep.
all disappear. And then over the next like 3 to 4 days, they slowly like put them back. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what do I get them? And then they vet them and then I'm allowed to keep them?
I think
Because
so. Especially if they
maddening.
see like a really quick growth, like pops like crazy.
Mhm.
The only YouTuber I ever asked people to sub to when she was so close to 500. Yeah, I mean she's awesome. I've done streams with her, just limited because I've been so damn busy.
Mhm.
And the stuff that she covers, and plus she has Fry over there, which Fry is so damn cute. And it's just like, yeah, Mo's totally the best. She's so cool. I mean,
Very awesome.
definitely sub her up and get her over that 500, where it's 500 plus and a solid 500 plus. And then she can monetize the thing, and it really helps out, that kind of thing. I mean,
Absolutely.
she was what was she at just not too long ago? I think she needed 58 subs. Yeah. And she like pushed past that in just like less than a week. Because
Fantastic.
she's
I love
amazing.
that.
Exactly.
I love
Mo's
that.
amazing.
I'm all about the cross promotion.
Right.
I mean,
And
I didn't get monetized on my own. I did it with a lot of help.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
my work, but it was still like a lot of people backing me up. And you just can't forget that. You can't forget that people helped you get where you are. Don't get cocky about it.
No.
Like part of me wants to be big, but the other part of me is like, I don't want to lose that personal relationship that I have with like my subs, because I do have a very good relationship with most of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know them. I don't want them to ever feel like they're just a number to me, because they're not. Every one of them really means something.
That's exactly why I did this stream tonight. It was not to grift anything out, but to just finish out the stream that pushed it over the 500 and kept it there. I've just been so busy with a whole bunch of other things. I knew it was going to take me, at least an hour to do this, which I made it over the hour mark, and I'm waiting for someone to go live so I can throw all of you guys over there. This will be coming up pretty soon. And I was like, if people want to come by, they can come by, chat, have a hangout for a little bit, and shoot the shit and just catch up. Like like Shelly, you were the first person that I did a long stream with. Like
We
any
had
other
so much
streams I
fun.
did, oh, it was such a blast.
So much fun.
I
And
mean,
you and I were
because-
both nervous as could be going into it.
oh yeah, because we'd only run into each other on
Mhm.
on another channel, and we were just like, okay, this could go really bad. This could go really, really bad.
But I
We
knew
could
you were
just-
somebody I wanted to talk to. Like I wanted to have a one-on-one conversation because I was like, he's got a lot of shit going on in his brain. Like I want to pick that brain. Like,
It is constantly
want it.
shit going on in my brain. It was
Yep.
fun. It was fun.
Yep.
And I mean, outside of everybody else coming in and jumping in the stream, we had that thing going for a good solid.
that's a minimum 8-hour stream. You were there for I think 7 of 8 hours. And then you were
Yeah.
just like, I can't. Like I hit a wall. Okay. Yeah, it was fantastic. Cult of personality. I will never
Yep.
forget it. And I was like, what do you want to talk about? Because I have no clue. Like you pick it and that's what we'll talk about.
And look where that turned into my Disturbed series.
Disturbed. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And it's what drew me into the Disturbed. I was like, oh, this is all the stuff that we started on. This is awesome.
And got the picture. It wasn't until later on in that series that I got the picture from Valhalla. So that's one of Valhalla's goats there with
Mhm.
the tongue sticking out. Got
Is that
one from
Jasper?
Valhalla. I don't remember the
Jasper's
goat's
my
name.
favorite because Jasper's, I think, the biggest. He seems
it's
to
not.
have the most.
I don't think it's his big boy. I don't think so.
Oh, because I think
Could be wrong
Jasper's
on
his
that.
big boy.
Yeah.
But that's the one that stands up taller than he is. Like it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's that one, but it might be. He would be able to confirm, but it is one.
One of
it
its
is one
side
his-
pieces.
It is one of his goats. And he was so nice to let me use that. And
That's
Yeah, I-
fantastic. Val's a great guy.
yeah,
He
he's
is.
awesome. He really is. And I mean,
He can roll
he's-
with anything. I love it.
and he needs watch hours is what he's need. That's all that he needs. Just
I know.
watch
I have a
hours.
list of people I run in the background. Like I try to run like Lady Autumn Sky and it's a lot. It's just so much. But no, he's on the list. He's on the list. I go between different people. Everyone should watch all the craziness. Redheads are always fun. I just can't
yeah.
mess with them. Nope. They're my kryptonite. I can't do it.
Oh, thank you, Audra. It's one of the series that I've actually enjoyed the most out of all the stuff that I do. And I've just now started doing this one with Diva where we read AI printed out streams and everybody just tells their story. Like they add to it throughout either the stream, and I've also created like a forum page that has where people can just add like their name and part of the story. They could add anything in there they wanted to, like they could say T3 driving a Jaguar. Just something completely random just pops into your head. You just throw it up on that form and I'll add it into the story and see what comes out of it. And then both Dictionary Diva and I will read it. And if we have other guests on there, they'll be involved also. Oh, look at that. See?
That's amazing. Look,
Just like
see, she
you
knows.
rang. Yeah.
She knows.
It is turning into being one of the more fun things. So like started out doing the Disturbed, did the which I'm still gonna finish out the Federalist Papers,
Mhm.
but I think I'm gonna just do those as videos. I'm gonna record them and then put
Oh,
them
there you
out
go.
there. But yeah, it's yeah, get the Dictionary Diva, and she needs subs too. But she won't let me
Yeah, I'm
on
all
the
subbed
channel.
up to her.
She needs subs.
Yep.
She did a painting stream today. I saw that one.
Nice. Very
Well,
nice.
I watched it afterwards because I was working in the garage today. It was all day. Yeah, all day. plus replacing a sensor on the wife's car, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
I want to grab Diva, White Rabbit, and Lady Autumn Sky and do a special stream. I haven't really brought it up to them yet, so here you go. I want to do like a show about like there are no good men. Wait a minute, like because I want them to weigh in on like where the good men are, like what makes a good man, because they managed it, right? So these are women who are happy with their men. They're not meek women. They're very strong women, and they're very into their own identity. They know who they are. And there's a lot of women who think you have to give one up to have the other. And I kind of want them to talk about it and tell these girls, no, you can be strong and you can be you and still get a good man. But this is what makes a good man, not what you're looking for. Like you need to change your optics. And I think they'd be good for that.
Yeah.
Feral Housewives sounds like a great stream. Well, I like to get into the mud and, of everything because people don't like talking about stuff. And I like talking about everything. So
see, every time I see Audrey, she reminds me of my friend Gigi. And I said that the other night.
Oh,
Just
Gigi on
totally-
YouTube? Yeah. I
No,
love
no,
Gigi.
not
Oh,
Gigi
'cause
on
that one.
YouTube. Just a friend of mine. Her name is Gigi.
I still love Gigi.
Yeah.
I still love Gigi. She's so sweet. You like
every
that
time I see
idea?
her, I'm
I'm
just
glad.
like,
Hit me up on Discord.
I was like, because the picture looks so similar to her. I'm like,
Yeah.
I had to look twice. I was like, no, I don't think that's her. Pretty
I
sure.
love when I meet like women like that they're strong and they're funny and they're friendly and they're not afraid to be themselves. And when you see them like on here, when you see them with their men, even like Mama Dawn, like Soulless Dawn, she's very much herself, but she's got Levy. They all have their partner and it doesn't come across as intimidated. They're very free. They're very connected with their partner. And these are beautiful relationships that I want people to be exposed to because you don't see it a lot. You only hear about the discord and the she didn't do this and he didn't do that. And, and I want them to have a more positive, road to go down. Because that's like when I do the tarot cards, I don't do bad readings because it's self-fulfilling.
Right.
So
Diva's
let's
saying
put
she
them in
really
the
likes
right
the
way.
ideas. So yeah, hit
Awesome.
her up.
I'm so excited that you like it. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
See?
That was nice.
So is
That's
Audrey.
a
Audrey's saying
perfect
great
ending to my
idea.
day.
Yeah, I mean, it's sea swept. It's
I
all
just
the
think
redheads.
girls are messed up now. They're looking at the wrong things.
Mm.
They don't understand
But
what
are
it
they?
takes to be a real, like a good man. It's not all stereotypes.
Well, and I think it is like you're reading your tarot. It's self-fulfilling. So
Mhm.
you've got women that are given this false idea of femininity
Mhm.
about, they got to be powerful. They have to be all of this. It's like, yes. But it's not only that. There's more to it than that.
Rabbit's going to make me want to sing.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yay!
I couldn't help it.
That makes me happy. Shiz.
Eddie Murphy just looking for love in all the
Oh,
wrong places.
God.
Singing his buckwheat sings. Oh my God, it was so fucking me. So awesome.
Oh, can't. Ah.
Of course, I sound like
you're
Elmer
right.
Fudd, not buckwheat. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Oh, you rascally rabbit.
Oh, you made me start twice today. I hate you. Oh, anyway.
No, and that's the interesting part of all.
Ooh.
Yeah. See,
Diva, commas are
it's just-
important.
I'm in Chile. Have your people call my people. Yeah. If you know Dictionary Diva, that's what makes it even funny.
Yep.
Have your people call my people.
Oh, God.
That's awesome.
Hilarious. Do I think the influence culture has anything to do with it? I think there's a lot of things that factor in. I think that importance is put on the wrong values, and value
Well, and
is put on the wrong characteristics.
right, and it's as I was saying, it's self-fulfilling.
Mhm.
If guys are going, oh, I'm looking for a woman that cooks and cleans and scrubs the floors on her hands and knees, well,
Well, I mean, that could be fun.
then you've got women that are just like, well, I'll fill in that space, and then they find that they're unhappy because they didn't want to be there in the first place, and it's just like, it's like, what in the hell do you have to do with these silly people?
I can just hang out here and have my man juice.
Broken Baker, what's up?
Brother. he's like, I got you. I'll get you.
No, he's trying to point the other direction. Hand jobs are the best
Hand
jobs.
jobs.
There you go.
That was such a good show this morning, brother.
We made it just as you said to unwind because we wanted to hang out a bit and try. I think we kind of tried to get Sal some viewers back then because he was very new and needed to take some reps, and it was lightning in a bottle. And Mo is that's why I love streaming with different people, because some people are just absolutely unwittingly hilarious, and Mo is one of those persons. And when you have the Jamie laugh track,
Yes,
with that,
Jamie's laugh is so infectious.
it's lightning in a bottle. And then you have my deadpan ass and Sal's deadpan ass with those two ladies, and today she just broke me.
I know.
Her crazy kids.
Your
it's-
face was awesome.
Well, I saw what he did, and I was watching that live, and I saw him tip up his drink. And as he tipped up his drink and swallowed, she said that, and he was just like, and I thought for sure he just had spewed all over his
Yep.
keyboard.
Oh, I definitely would not have been able to hold that one in. That would have been out the nose, everything. Mm-mm.
and she's just sitting there talking because it happened.
Yep.
So many people
That's
are
how it
fake on the
happens.
YouTubes. Yeah.
No, it's hilarious.
And that's the best part of streaming with these people on Saturdays, because in the beginning we were kind of like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. We started to talk about trials we didn't have, and then all of a sudden it just turned into 2 hours of absolutely nothing and maybe a yoga video.
Yeah.
If Jung Min, she usually provides you with some good. Today I thought she sent me a porn, so I didn't put that one on.
No.
So she called it stretching, but I have been researching it very hard afterwards in my refractory periods. But
So you got to be very careful with that search history.
You don't want my search history.
Oh God, no. No. I'm with you on that.
Well, first
I
of all,
might.
I cover a lot of trials with a lot of crazy people, and then sitting here for so many hours, I sometimes get bored. So I think, oh, what is this? And then I'm sitting here reading something while someone is yakking in the trial and thinking, oh, you need that much lysine. That's how you kill. Oh, it's
Well,
you don't
and-
want that.
And a certain amount of Visine will actually cause diarrhea.
How's that work?
A couple drops in a drink.
No, you can't do
Really?
that anymore. They changed the recipe.
Yeah, but the original recipe back in the
Ah.
day, what bartenders would do is whenever they would get somebody that was really, really drunk and being a real pain in the butt and, wanted to get them out of there, they would just drop a couple drops in their drink.
That
And
is evil
and they're-
genius.
their stomach would go, "Brrr," and they'd be like, and they would head off into the bathroom and take care of business, and then be like, I gotta go home. Just gotta go home.
Oh man, that would work. If I knew that on bad dates, that would have come in so handy.
Oh God.
Yeah, but don't give them 6 bottles. I feel like
No.
I'm coming down with something, but I also
Aw.
am starting a trial on Monday with a woman who might or might not have given her. She was a caretaker and might have given a woman 6 bottles of Visine. It didn't end well.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm
I-
all for getting rid of them for the date, but not forever. Like,
Well,
It's a
there
little
might have been
extreme.
a cash incentive in it, like
oh yeah, there always is.
$250,000 cash incentive.
Yeah. Cash always causes problems.
I'd love to say, that would never happen to me. I would never be able to be bought, but you never know. You never know
250.
what kind of situation you're in.
Oh yeah, that's kind of where it kicked off. It was we were watching a hearing in the the children book authors trial where they had a victim impact statement where the sister was standing there talking about her dead brother and said, "Oh, we're never gonna see him again at family functions where we had to wonder if he had an accident on the way over, so he would arrive without sleeves or socks." And it just broke me. And a victim impact statement, your sister is just mentioning that you took a dump on the way to the family gathering and used your
Mhm.
sleeves and your socks. So there might have been some sleeveless streaming just to get Jamie to
Oh
break.
Lord.
Jamie really
mean,
can't do that.
Yeah, I have to be careful taking the sleeves off.
Yeah. But in a victim impact statement in court, yeah, he shat himself on the way to a family gathering more than once.
Yeah, that's an odd thing to put in there. That's-
Yeah, mention how good he was with the kids and how he went to Boy
Yeah.
Scouts and stuff.
Sometimes there's too much honesty. There's
Yeah.
certain things
Yeah,
that can be left out.
we saw him without socks because he had a dodgy tummy.
Oh Lord.
It's
All
only
right.
forever.
I mean,
Well, thank you. I gotta run. I gotta go do something for my son real quick because I'm timed out at 9:30. So I promised.
Look,
But thank
Shelley,
you so much for having me on.
well, thank you for coming by. One of the first people that I ever streamed with for a long stream was this lady right there. I mean,
I love
T3
you,
has
Shiz. You know that.
been there since the beginning of this YouTube thing. So
You and that velvety voice. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shizzy. Go ahead. Do it. You know you want to do it.
T3, you have a wonderful night.
All right.
Think
I'm going to
about
go
me
melt away
tonight.
now.
It's okay. It's okay.
Good night. Thank you very much
night.
for having me on. Baker,
Thanks,
always a pleasure. Bye, guys.
Nice to meet you again.
I see.
Oh yeah, there's so
Yes.
many nice people on the internet.
I know. It's an amazing way of running into fine folks that are there, and they're not all we're all not like-minded individuals, except in the aspect of we're here to enjoy ourselves and get to know people. That's about as far as it goes, because like Shelly and I are like complete opposites, but we can get along. We can be in a stream without causing like too much havoc, I guess.
No, but you need a little fire and ice, because if it's all fire or all ice, you're just gonna have a show that doesn't work, and that's
Right.
because as I said, we started out just covering stuff we didn't cover during the week on the Stabby days, and we just found out we had a natural connection that just works, and
Exactly.
and you can't plan that. You can try to be on here and try to be funny. You couldn't be Jamie. I couldn't be
Oh
Mo.
God, no. No.
And people who try, because those people who wouldn't stream with Mo or Jamie or Sal for that instance? Well, you have
Right.
to be a little bit, as a man, you have to be a bit wary with Sal. He do have an obsession, but
Yeah, he
in a good
does. He
way.
does. Yeah, he has a little bit of an obsession with you know, a little bit of that's what it's like with Sal. It's just like gotcha.
Yeah, but you need those kind of crazy people to hang around and have, and I think we really hit lightning in a bottle, and it was just because no one else streams on a Saturday morning. I was talking to Jamie, and we
They
both
don't.
we get up early, and everyone wants to be the 6 to 8 club.
Yep.
But if everyone is the 6 to 8 club, then someone is missing the 9 to 5 in the 9 to 10 in the morning.
Yes. And I mean, you don't that's the thing is it's not all about I mean that is part of it, but a lot of it is, you know, if your schedule works out where you're able to do a stream, do the damn stream. Don't worry
Hmm?
about what everybody else is doing, you know, because if you're worried about what every other streamer is doing, then you're never going to do anything. You're just going to be stuck in this one place.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially if you
quite right.
sit there and say, "Oh, Shizzy's making big numbers. What's he doing? I better be Shizzy." No,
No, do
be you.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you won't be a hit overnight. You need you need to grind it out, grind it out, grind it out, and hopefully someone will notice. Because those stipulates, we started out with like 15 people, and then it turned into a 20 people stream, and yesterday we peaked at around 65 or something like that.
It was
It's great
beautiful.
numbers.
Yeah, it's great numbers and you're having a good time. And I don't what your streams are what 2 hours at the most?
Yeah, I try to keep it around 2 hours because then I can shoot people over and say in an hour, go to Dave's and Nick's. So, and Sal has, we kind of, not intentionally, but kind of build up. So we start in the morning, then Nick and Dave goes, and then Sal goes. So everyone kind of, it aligns. So you know when and I know when to get off. I have to be off before noon, so they start their stream because we share a lot of audience. But that's why I put it 3 hours before instead of 2 hours before. Because today, again, we had absolutely nothing when you started the show, and in 2 hours I was, oh, I'll have to end this, or we'll just be going. And
Yeah,
that's a beautiful problem to have.
it is a beautiful problem. Well, and one of my favorite parts of streaming with you doing those trials was, oh my gosh. I mean, just the conversations that you and I could have over, you know, anything completely random going on. I mean, because those streams would just be like, oh my God, this is so bad. And watching it and then having Jamie there to, you know, just like it was a good round of doing a trial stream. And uh, I enjoyed those so much. They were completely enjoyable. The only problem is that's like my work week. And if I can't do those all the time, if
No, I
I
have a
could, I
problem doing
would.
those 35 hours of watching a ceiling. But not a minute of silence. I'm still proud of that.
Well,
That was a long week.
and and Jessica and I are doing the Johnny Depp trial.
Hmm,
We're restreaming that, and we didn't even make it through day one.
no, and that's the problem
uh,
with doing the full. You should have an edited version because it's going to be a long 16 weeks when you have all the sidebars, you have all the what years and stuff like that. You should have a one that's cut down because you know how we are. When
yeah,
we get down the rabbit hole and follow the squirrel, we're gonna end up in La La Land at some point. And oh, we were watching a trial. Oh, well, gotta get back to it.
well, and we're also watching at 1.25, but I think it's not just about the trial. It's about the things that you notice in the trial that you didn't notice the first time of watching it. And I didn't realize how much of an impact that Johnny's sister had on like she really set the tone for that trial.
Yeah, I liked her. She talked openly about the trouble with the mom, his trouble as a kid, how she was not afraid but concerned about his drug use, and
Yeah.
she was level-headed. You could clearly see she had been a mom for him in some way when they were younger, and she was a mom now, and had been used to dealing with his shenanigans.
Yes. When life calms down, I'll get back to date nights. Right now, college football takes priority. Well, you can have a date with Baker and I.
You can bring the expert. We don't mind.
Yeah,
You
expert.
can wait in the car.
Don't you lie, expert. You said screw college football.
Did they lose today, and that's why he's angry?
Probably. Balls are having a rough go of it. Sorry, brother. Really.
No, but that trial, I think the crux in that trial is, of course, the sister and um, the hot doctor.
Dr. Curry. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, Dr. Curry, because she was so professional.
Yes.
And really
beautiful.
ready. Yeah,
But I mean,
and that doesn't hurt.
no, it doesn't hurt to be attractive. But once you get past, oh, she's actually once you get past, oh, she's pretty. No, she's pretty damn smart. I saw her
Yeah.
interview on Lex Freeman. Oh my gosh. She
Yeah,
talks
and then
about how she got into doing what she does. And I mean, I'm just impressed. I was like, wow.
and she was really prepared for all the BS they threw at her. So she didn't come off. That Dr. Smeagol, did you interview him? No, I watched 6 movies where he played a character. Yeah, but you can
Well,
tell he
that
couldn't.
was just one of them. There was another doctor, I forget her name, and that was just like this really raging feminist that was horrible.
Oh yeah, the one who wrote about how men are bad.
Yeah, it's like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, like this woman really hates men. Like this is not a good look you want to have at all.
No, and I think what they didn't understand was they were doing a media trial. So you need to know who you put in front of people.
Yeah.
And they needed to coach Amber way better than they did. But I don't think, not just because she's a bad actress, but I don't think you can coach her because she
No.
had a bad personality. Her demeanor all the way through and her poor acting on the stand buried her.
Yeah, Dawn Hughes.
Yeah.
Dr. Dawn Hughes. Oh my God.
Yeah, she was real bad, and they just didn't come off as trustworthy. And when Amber took the stand, and I bought a bottle of bourbon because of her testimony.
Yeah.
This is the bottle
Man.
she said were inserted so far into her that it hit her pubic bone.
Yeah.
And I wondered, how could you do that without going to the hospital?
Yeah, the wax on there alone would
It
I've cut myself on that wax.
I think this is just this is
It's
very,
Yeah, it's
but the-
it's
but
it's a wax, but man, that stuff would hurt.
yeah, and if this is hitting a bone, you're a fun girl at parties because well, you're not. It's the old wiener down the hallway situation
Yeah.
because that's a white bottle.
Yeah.
But it's also a tall bottle.
Yeah.
You would have injuries. You would be bleeding.
Yes.
But no, I didn't need to go to the doctor. And I bought this again. It's as big as my head. And almost as wide as my head, but she could feel it inside her.
Yeah, that's whenever I heard that, I was like, okay, now she's just really stretched it beyond. Speaking of, let me grab I'll pour a drink with you. It's Sunday.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting the flu or something. So try to clear up my nose.
When I
You-
picked up this minor case rye.
Oh,
It's all right. It's a Limestone Branch Distillery Company. It's a sherry cask finished. It's like 45% alcohol by volume. How does it say? 100% American. Okay. It says 100% American. It's like 100%
Okay.
what? No,
The
but
Viking wood splitter is less than $500. I bet I could chop down a Christmas tree in newfound style. I think
oh,
the White Rabbit is just canceling a few debit cards around the house with his name on it right now.
yeah. The Viking tree. Oh, that would be awesome. Less than 500 for a big chunk of steel. No, it's more impressive. See, what's more impressive, big expert, is if you make one yourself. Like you have to be in the blacksmith outfit, all sweaty, got roasting it in the fire. You're just like, the ladies really like that. And of course you have to wear the sunglasses because you don't want to like hurt your retinas from all that heat. So, but what does he do? I dipped my own bottle at Maker's Mark. The old lady that ran the dipping wax made fun of me. Oh, this is why he doesn't make swords. I've worked a flume before. Yeah, see? You could do it. Be out there hammering away. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, it's never blown. You shouldn't blow glass. I hear it ruins the lungs. We have
Does it?
a glass blower. Yeah, because you inhale all the hot air. So because we have a glass blower, she had to go on early retirement because her lungs were all messed up. But it's the same as Baker's. We got what's called iron lungs or flower lungs,
Ah,
like the miners used to do in black lungs, because
right.
all of the dust collects in the lungs and ruins them.
Yeah, one of my old friends is a trombone player. He's been playing for well over 50 years at this point now. And I remember he went into the doctor, and because he was having some like chest problems, and they did like a chest x-ray, and the doctor was, what in the hell? Like, your lungs are like really long
Mm.
because of all of the amount of air that you'd be pushing out was forcing his
We
lungs
as
to
a
expand out.
horn blower, we train to use the last liter of air, the one that's down by the diaphragm. So we push our diaphragm down and use that to push air out. So we actually, I have, if you watched me without a shirt on, ladies, join my OnlyFans. I have a big bulge right around my solar plexus and the diaphragm, because as a tuba player, you really need a lot of air. So you push yourself to put air down there, so with the diaphragm you could easier. So you get these crazy abs that they don't look good, because they'll never be a six pack. But you get a lot. You get, I think normal people use 5 liters of air, and you can train up to 6 or 6.5 liters.
Yeah.
and that's as much as an elephant in American numbers.
Yeah. It's insane. That
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's an insane amount of air to be able to put inside of your lungs.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's so you can regulate the pressure you use. That's why it's good to not just blow with the lung muscles, but you can use your diaphragm to push it.
right. And the same way with singers. Like that's how a lot of singers operate. You know, if you're not singing from your diaphragm, and that's people are just like, oh, sing for me. It's like I'm so hesitant about doing it because whenever I sing, I sing from that spot, and so I can project very loud, and it can my mic. I think it has a limiter on it that it'll cut
Mm.
it off. Like if I blow my train horn, see, I got this train horn that makes a whistle sound, but whenever I blow it, nobody can hear it.
No.
See, I've got a limiter on here that turns it off, so you're never able to hear it.
No,
So
but
if
it's
I was like, I can do a little bit of singing, but it's not like I would be normally singing. Like I sang with a punk rock band, and you know, there's people like, oh my God, you're belting it out. I'm standing back from the microphone and yelling at the microphone because if I got up on the microphone, it would drown everything else out and low speakers. I've got some pretty good. Yet, damn it. Tonight on Shizzy Wiznuts, Baker's Bulge. Is it all hot air? Also, Shizzy blows his train horn. Tonight only.
well,
You guys are so bad.
the expert do have a fascination with my bulge.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to go to. I have a lot of states I'm just crossing off one by one as never go there states.
Yeah, I mean, he does. He always has had, a thing about bulges.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is.
No. Well, it could just be the aesthetics or something. A good crafted budgie smuggler could be what he's looking for.
It could be. See, I created a very specific one for the expert, and it's similar to this. And I even named it the expert. It was because it just made me think about him.
How are you today, sir? Okay, how's it going? Fine, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Made me think about him, and then I updated it. And the one I updated it with, I only show whenever I get super chats. Because other than that, there's no way I'm showing that one. I said it very specific for that. I was like, I'm not going to show that. That's a little bit. It's a little bit. It's very expert specific. I showed it to him last night, so he knows what it looks like.
Probably something with redheads.
Absolutely, totally redheads.
Yeah. He has a type.
Yeah, it is. That was a great movie, and it had up to that point the longest fight scene in any movie. Serious. There was I can't remember the black guy's name. That's Roddy Piper,
Yeah.
and the I want to say Vin Rhames, but I think I'm wrong on that. And doing a just like all out, body slams into cars and wear the glasses. I'm not going to wear the glasses. Right. I'm going to put them up on their just going at it. And if you see the episode of South Park where it's the cripple fight and it's Timmy and Jimmy, they almost mock move for move every single move that they did in that movie. It was like an
I
homage to that.
I love that episode where they're just. It's so hilariously wrong what they're doing, but again, you couldn't do it today.
He says that. I really think that you could. I I really
Well,
think that
oh,
that's
oh,
that's
you
what we
couldn't.
need.
Let me rephrase. You couldn't do a new show and do that today on a syndicated channel. You would have to do it on the YouTubes, and that would no, you couldn't do it on YouTubes.
No, you couldn't do it on YouTube's, but I am telling you, within the
No,
next
there would be an audience, a big audience, because what are people talking about? They need the old Futurama, they need the old Simpsons, they want all of those old shows. No one is saying, "Oh, did you watch the last episode of The Simpsons?" Everyone is talking, "Oh, did you see the one where Mr. Burns is an alien?"
yes. Yes. I am telling you. If somebody came out and put out movies similar to Blazing Saddles, similar to any of the stuff that everyone is going, oh my God, you can't do this because it's going to hurt so many bodies, so many people's fifis. I guarantee you, you would rule the space. You put out movies like something similar to Blazing Saddles. Everyone said, oh, you can do it now. You know how many people are like, just, they want that kind of comic relief? Because when that movie came out, there was a lot of people that were just like, oh my God, you can't talk about that kind of stuff. You can't say that. How dare you say the N word like that? How dare you do this? How dare you do that? And what does Dave Chappelle do? He gets up on stage and he doesn't give two shits about it. He just
No.
goes off left, right, and center. He's just like, and he sells out a crowd.
Yeah, but the problem is the Karen community. It's not that big, but it's that loud. And execs, and we've seen it in all companies. How's Spotlight doing? How's Target doing with their Tuck and Hide stuff? The problem
what I'm
is
saying.
everyone wants to make an epic. We need back in the day where a director had 2 lines and then he wrote a script. And all the actors, they didn't knew their lines before they went on set, but they did all of them. And it made some of the most amazing 90 minutes of movies you ever saw.
Yes.
Movies like Predator, movies like Commando, movies like The Barbarians, Cobra. All of those movies, we till this day, because we grew up with them, we will watch. If you stumble upon Cobra running on some channel, you're gonna watch it. If I yell, "Get to the chopper," everyone knows where it's from. Can you remember the last Marvel movie?
The last Marvel movie? No, because I gave up on Marvel. Jesus. It was even
Endgame?
before Endgame. I just was sort of burned out on it. I think they did Ragnarok before Endgame or some crap like that. I was just like, I don't care. It's like, Iron Man was fun. Like the very first Iron Man was an absolute blast.
Yeah,
Second
because
one
they
was
captured him.
okay. Yeah. Um and it's just there was so many good possibilities that they could have done with a lot of those shows, but I think they got too greedy. Same way with the Star Wars
Yeah.
stuff, they've just gotten too greedy with it, and they just cram a whole bunch of crap in there, and people are just like, I don't care anymore. You
Nope.
haven't given me a good character.
The problem is kind of like with professional wrestling these days. It's a spot fest. It's not a character. Back in the days, you knew Hulk Hogan. He was the American hero.
Yep.
He is a American, born to fight for every man. Everyone knew he was eat your vitamins, work out, do a lot of drugs, and bang your friend's wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, I couldn't tell you what half the guys on the roster are, and I used to have the WWE Network till a couple of years ago. I knew Randy Orton and Triple H and those, and all the other one, they're just
Yeah.
flipping around. Back then,
Yeah.
Bret Hart could have you in a wrist lock for half an hour, and you were still thinking, "Oh, will he win this one?"
Exactly.
Because everything they don't have the ability to create engaging content, so they just have to throw things at you, more, 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 more,
Right.
more,
Well, and
and
back, and this is one of my friends, his wife, ex-wife, I think now, um, she had a son by another man, and he was like really invested in this kid. At the time, was probably about 11 or 12 years old, and so he comes over to band practice one night, and he was just like, I'm taking and her name was Sissy. So I'm taking Sissy's kid to go see wrestling, because we watch it every time that it's on. I watch it with him, and he really enjoys it. And he goes, the only problem is I can't keep an eye on this little guy, because he's like all over the place, and I want my friends to be there also. And he said the tickets are really cheap. It's going to be at this, little rat hole of a place. At the time here in Atlanta, it was, I think at the time it might have been called Earthlink Live. I mean, I've seen Elton John perform there. It's a decent sized venue, but it's not really large. It's large enough that you can put a ring and you can fill it with a decent crowd. They just moved all the tables out of the way and set up. I had never been to a live wrestling match whatsoever, and I was like, I'll go just for the shits and giggles. So this will be fun. That kid had so much fun just seeing the excitement on his face of being like, from me to this monitor, of being able to reach out and touch, Randy Rhodes. He was just like, he was losing his mind. And I you could just see that thrill, and the amount of people that were really into it. And it's everybody knows, that's an adult knows that it's fake, but you just
Mhm.
still play that. No, it's not fake. This is so real. Oh my gosh, look at how he's got cut. Oh my gosh, there's blood everywhere. And just, this kid is just having the time of his life. And you just don't get those experiences back. And I think the next time we went, it was like at Phillips Arena, and we were up in the nosebleed section, and I don't think I could tell you one person that wrestled,
No,
because it
and
was just so disconnected.
we had the WWE was in Denmark for the first time. It's pre the disease, and I went to see them because I always been a fan, but never I never traveled to see it. Just watch it on TV. I thought, well, it's probably never gonna come back to Denmark, so I'll take my shot. And sitting there with all these kids, and oh, this guy, and yeah, and he used it, and everyone knows it's fake, even the kids. But yeah,
Yeah.
but if he's gonna use that, oh, have you seen the new move he's using? If like HBK takes out the sweet chin music, you know it's over. You know it's
Yeah.
over. And these
Exactly.
kids are just, and you know the three set moves set up to, okay, this is the finisher. You know when John Cena drops his five knuckle shuffle, it's the end. You don't get out of that unless it's a pay per view. But they are just
Yeah.
they love that, but you know how it is as a musician. A
Yep.
band that sucks when you hear them, if you hear them live, it's a different, because some bands can never be recorded. You
Right.
can't
Oh yeah.
get the essence of a great band. And that's why those bands will never play for more than 200 people at a local gym, but they should be playing Wembley
Yeah.
because they just connect.
Yeah. See, stay straight. Never watched wrestling growing up. Was NFL, rodeo, or tractor pulls. Absolutely. And that's the thing. There's a certain amount of that childhood awe that we find so interesting in it. And I think the best description of wrestling is it's soap operas for men.
Yeah.
That is the best description I ever heard. I was like, I never thought about it that way. I was like, but it really is, because everybody's tuning in to see, ooh, was Hulk Hogan talking trash about the Iron Sheik? Well, what's the Iron Sheik gonna do about it? That kind of, like, you knew that it was like complete BS, but it's still fun. I mean,
Yeah, but that's great storytelling, and that's what they're missing today. Because again, I know Rey Mysterio's son came back and he's hanging out with some chick from Australia. Who would do that? Australia isn't real. And yeah, but and he's a convict, and maybe not play on the convict angle when so many of your workers get in trouble because they might have a little snow problem or a little drinky problem. Giant haystacks. It's
Yep.
so bad. When he went to WWE, he was so sick and hit it, but he did it to get a paycheck to pay for his family. But he was real sick, so he couldn't
Yeah.
move anymore. And he was big. He was
The
like
storylines are crap now, because they're trying to cater to the woke crowd.
TikTok generation, flippity, 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 flippity. And
Yeah.
what do we see on YouTube? Long
Same
form
thing.
content is working.
Yeah.
Because the people our age, they don't sit and watch CNN and Fox anymore. They
Oh,
don't sit
God.
down and watch 40 minutes of Falcon Crest and sit there and think, oh, what will happen next week? Because we have become an instant consumer. So we go to Netflix, watch the show, we're going to watch it all day. But what we really need, or really want, is someone to connect to, someone who talks about stuff we are interested in. Like we just you were doing a 3D print. Now we talked about wrestling.
Yeah.
But again, I think that a lot of people like that on the YouTubes. If you're interested in music, or if you're interested in WWE, LC's Ladies Night tonight. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to go over there.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have to
thought
go
you
check that out.
were. I thought you were waiting for the Jesses to come on.
Oh, I'm totally throwing it over to the Jesses after this. I was waiting for the Jesses to come on, but this was such an interesting conversation that I had to.
Yeah,
had to-
that's another thing I like about the YouTubes. You can always find someone to talk about something with that you're interested in.
Yeah.
The traveling fool guy. I would love to talk
Oh, he's so awesome.
second kerfuffle with him, because it seems like he's very interested in the Pacific theater because of his wife, and I'm very interested in the European theater because my dad was born during the kerfuffle and read a lot about it. So it's always been a part of our household. And that's yeah. Did I see the thing on Netflix about the OVW?
Mm-mm.
I I would have to look it up, but most things we don't get all those. Kind of like on Apple or on Disney, the 30 for 30. We don't get all of them because it's region locked. So
I
I'm
mean,
not sure. It's on our Netflix.
it's
No, I don't have a
it is
VPN. I'm a
by
good guy.
region. There's so many things that we don't get from other countries, that and then I get like the random stuff that might be like from Romania or some crap like that.
Yeah, I've hit a streak of Indian movies. I would really like to say no. I'm not interested in Bollywood stuff because it's not. I don't like the storytelling, and I don't want to watch something in Indian.
Well, you don't want to dance?
Well, I'm not a dancer. But no, I really think that one of the problems and why people are flocking to YouTube. I don't know if you know Razor Fist.
Yeah.
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 He said it so in my opinion the right way. He said we are in the iron age of civilians producing content. Like they had the Iron Age, the Bronze Age, and the Gold Age for comics, and we are in the beginning because people no longer want television to talk to them. They want, because you can see our chat. I don't know how many people I can see those. It's so weird not being the leader. I want to click the chat so much. I'm sitting looking for numbers I don't have and stuff like that.
we got 15 people that are watching, and it's been pretty solid throughout the whole night. I mean,
Yeah, that's
it's
nice.
just
Yeah,
ever-
this is a hard spot to hit. What is it? It's 10 o'clock now.
and it wasn't
Eastern.
trying to be like, I wasn't trying to like derail anybody's show or anything like that. I wanted to finish out the stream, and I knew that Jess was going to be coming on, and my whole point was to redirect over to Jess, and then I was going to just sort of like couch surf, I guess is the best way I could put it, just
Yeah.
other channels and see what was going on, see what kind of trouble I could get into. And I wasn't looking to 2 hours, and I'm like, oh, fun. How about
Yeah,
this? Everybody,
that's the
I'm,
worst
I'm,
part.
I'm going to redirect everybody over to the Jesses. It looks like it's just Jessica Reloaded and Caitlin Comments. Looks like Waifu couldn't make it in there. She's probably having audio issues. I think that's what the problem was. But I will leave you with this, and it's a little bit for the ladies, a little bit for the guys, and just so you know, ladies, this actually is what the baker looks like. He's got a screen filter on, but this is what he really looks like.